All right, friends. We are in Lithonia, Georgia. Now, this is a video going to be on, it's going to be on Lithonia and Stonecrest and Flat Rock and Ellenwood. So, anyway, Lithonia, Stonecrest. We're fixing to enter into Stonecrest. Flat Rock and Ellenwood. Now, this is all in South DeKalb County. And South DeKalb County is the richest, most affluent, richest, largest African-American community in the United States. I don't know if I worded that right. Affluent maybe is the best word. I don't know. Anyway, so the richest, biggest African-American community in the United States. You are in it. It is right here, South DeKalb County. And what makes up South DeKalb, or the cities in South DeKalb County, there's a lot of cities, but we're talking about Lithonia, Stonecrest, Flat Rock, and Ellenwood. And we're not going to be able to go through all the way through Ellenwood. It'll take too long. But we'll do Lithonia, Stonecrest, and part of Flat Rock. Man, I hope you can see Flat Rock. I'll pause it, hopefully. Anyway, about to run out of battery. I hate it, but wasn't planning on doing this video. But I got to do a septic tank down in Ellenwood. And so anyway, we are right at I-20 and Pleasant Hill, or 124, Highway 124. As soon as we cross over the bridge, we'll be in Stonecrest. We're in Lithonia at the moment. We'll be in Stonecrest, and to the right is the Stonecrest Mall. Now, this is all the richest, biggest African-American community in the United States. We are in it right now. And this place is hopping. It's building up like crazy. There is so much work here and so much building here. It is crazy. So this is the mall. It's a very nice mall over there. You ain't gonna really be able to see it. You can see the sign there, but everything you want's here. You know, all the stuff you would want is right here. And Stonecrest Mall. I do a lot of work in this area. South DeKalb is just a huge portion of my work. And it is a thriving community. Very nice here. Now, we will be entering into just here in a minute, an area where the homes range from anywhere from the high 200s, like 280, up into the 300s and beyond. From 280 up. Very nice homes. Lots of new homes here. Stonecrest Mall, that's where you're at right now. The biggest, richest African-American community in the United States. Now, that was so a couple of years ago. I don't know if it still is. If it isn't, it's right there close. A thriving, hopping community, friends. I do lots and lots of work here. I do tons of work here. I mean, it is like one of my main places to work. And so if you're planning on moving from somewhere else to the Atlanta area, think about this area. Think about it for work. It's a hopping place. See to the right. Oh, that's a daycare. That's actually a new daycare. Not brand new, but fairly new. Okay, now leasing. These are apartment homes right here to the right. They're very nice, though. They're not, they're very nice upper class apartment homes. This area right here, Stonecrest and Flat Rock, to the left here, you can see 290s and up for these houses. Down here, 3/4 of a mile, be 240 and up, so you know that they're up in the 300s. This is a very middle class, upper middle. I'm gonna say I'm going to say upper middle class and up. Middle class, I'm middle class and up is this area. Middle class and up, and I mean up, because there are some massive houses here. There are a lot of people that have the green stuff in their pocket here. Yeah, there's lots of doctors and lawyers and business owners and businessmen that have some massive houses up and down Panola Road, which we will be on. I don't know if we'll see any of the big houses, but just unbelievable, the houses. Just massive. You can see all the new construction going on. Very nice, low crime rate in this area, and just lots of work for a construction worker. Lots of work for a construction worker. Atlanta is growing so much, and it is such a multicultural city anymore. It is a multicultural city. And it's like some of the bigger cities like New York, where you have like just huge portions of the city and suburbs that are just Hispanic communities and Asian communities, African American communities, and of course you've got those communities where they are very multicultural. The community is very mixed with all sorts of people. And that is how it is here. That's how it is. Atlanta, the metropolitan area of Atlanta, is very multicultural. Very multicultural. So if you're into that, I don't know, some folks may not be, but if you're into it, this is a good place to be, that's for sure. All right, we are in Stonecrest. We will soon be in Flat Rock, the Flat Rock area. Now, Flat Rock is a let me see. Flat Rock is one of the oldest African American communities in Georgia. One of the oldest. I don't think it's the oldest, but it's one of the oldest African American communities in Georgia. Flat Rock. Now, property where we're at right now, yeah, property is expensive right in this area. Flat Rock and all throughout here. This is no joke. The biggest, richest African American community in the United States. All right, I got to pay attention here. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm on a roundabout. If you don't know what a roundabout is, that was it. And it keeps traffic moving. Now, back there at the mall that you've seen at Turner Hill, Pleasant Hill, back there I said that was Pleasant Hill. It is. It's Pleasant Hill, Turner Hill. It changes names. Rock Chapel. It just changes the name. The name changes. It's crazy. But it's Highway 124. Now we are in a park area, and we'll be in the park area for a long time. There's this massive park here with walking trails and biking trails, and it goes on. And it's so nice here. I mean, it is just so nice here. Property's very expensive. We are still in the biggest, richest African American community in the United States. It's just huge. And it's rural. It's city and rural. And actually it stretches in, if you're going to talk about the African American affluent community. I hope I'm using the right word there. I'm not very smart. But if you're talking about the affluent, the biggest, richest African American community in the United States, it's not just in South DeKalb County. So it's not just here. I mean, it stretches on, friend. It just stretches out in Rockdale County, and Newton County, and Clayton County, part of Gwinnett County. There, it's just a huge community. All right, I might get a little confused. I'm not looking at my GPS, GPS on my phone. This GPS here is going to try to take me away. I do not want to go. Okay, we're basically in Flat Rock. See the signs for the new homes all over. So if you are interested, look up Flat Rock. It's very interesting. The one of the oldest African American communities in the United States. It's interesting, and I love it here. I love it right in through here. Flat Rock, man, it is just so nice, so nice. Turn left at the stop sign. Okay, so this is Evans Mill Road. If you take a right, we actually go back towards I-20. Now this is upper middle class and through here. Now we were in the middle class, upper middle class. This is upper middle class. See the house straight ahead. So you got to have the green stuff to live right here, friends. You got to have the green stuff. Got to have the green. Lots, you can't see the houses, man, but they're massive. Some of them, not all of them. This is the park here. I can't even remember the name of the park. Anyway, I hope my battery lasts. We're in the Flat Rock area. See, still just new homes going up everywhere. It's so crazy. This one here, it's like a tennis court, swimming pool kind of. Oh man, there's some big old houses in there. Very nice, very nice. Now to the left there, Windermere. That's an older subdivision. And see, we're not real far from Atlanta here. Not real far from Atlanta. Flat Rock Church. Let's see, Flat Rock Elementary School. Oh yeah, it's a big old elementary school. All right, so right here at this intersection, you are smack dab in the middle of Flat Rock. Smack dab in the middle of Flat Rock. Oh, you know what? I think I will turn here. I think I'll take a right here. So nice. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. To the left there. Now that subdivision there is to the left. It's got some massive homes. I imagine just doctors and lawyers and folks like that. And to the right back there, I've done a lot of septic tanks back in here. And you get back in here, and these folks here, they're not about asking how much it is. They're just about you fix it. try to tell them how much it is. No, you fix it, and then I'll pay you. You just fix it. In other words, they don't care about the money. Them are the nice jobs where you feel free to actually do what you need to do. Now, to the left right here in this subdivision, this is an older subdivision, a middle-class subdivision. That's the thing about Georgia. Now, Georgia, my brother-in-law had said he didn't want to really live in Georgia. He said because you could build a mansion on one lot and they'll come in next to you and put a single-wide mobile home next to it. Yes, that's one thing about Georgia. It is that way. I mean, you can't do that in a subdivision, but you'll build some folks will build a big fancy $1 million house, and then a guy like me will come in and put a double wide next to it. Hi. All right. Flat Rock, and now we are starting to enter into Ellenwood, which is working class to middle class. And, it's like anywhere else. You'll have, upper middle class and, and up here and there. But we are starting to enter into Ellenwood. And the further you go this way, the closer you get. Ellenwood is a very strange area. It just seems kind of rural, but very close to the city, and kind of industrious. There's some like industry here, and just very strange. I don't think we're quite considered Ellenwood yet. To the left, there's a big fancy subdivision. A lot of work here. There is a ton of work here. So listen to me. If you are planning on moving to the south side of Atlanta, or even the southeast side of Atlanta, and you're in the service industry, like if you're into lawn maintenance, landscaping, heating and air, to the left is still that park. See, it's just so massive. Heating and air. What am I supposed to do here? Left. Any kind of construction, house painting, house cleaning, any of that stuff, power washing, building decks, whatever. You're going to want to hit this area. That's for sure. You're going to want to hit this area. This is a young, you would call a newer kind of, this whole area, especially Stonecrest and Flat Rock, would to me be considered a kind of a newer area, only because the boom has just recently happened here. And it is a thriving community, and very, very nice. And you would definitely want to hit it up for work. That's for sure. Plumbing, septic. Oh man, septic does awesome in this area because everybody's on septic tank. And everybody loves flushing that toilet, friend. Got to flush the toilet. Oh yeah, nice little house there to the right. All right, we were just on Panola, got off onto Snapfinger, and now we're getting back onto Panola. That's so strange. Look at that car thing to the left. Welcome to the Ellenwood Village. Welcome to Ellenwood Village. We are in Ellenwood. Anyway, it's going on 20 minutes. So I'm going to run it as long as it'll run, I think, until it cuts off. Until it stops recording. We'll go about 22 minutes and then stop it. So we are in Ellenwood. So you got to see a little bit of Lithonia, a whole bunch of Stonecrest, a bunch of Flat Rock, and a little bit of Ellenwood, all in South DeKalb County, and it is the largest, most affluent African American community in the United States. Now, I might have worded that right. I don't know. So I grew up in all this area. This is my home, DeKalb County. I grew up in DeKalb County, and I've always been around here, except for the short time I spent in Michigan. Short 11 years. Ain't that short. But anyway, this is my area. We don't live far from South DeKalb County. And like I say, I'm here all the time. So I'm here all the time. This is my home. This is where I work. This is it. Ellenwood. Anyway, friends, we'll see you. Look to the right here at this place. What is this, a church? No, that's a house. All right. We'll see you.